Hey guys, Sonny from Star Wars Council here, and today I'm going to tell you who are Tag and Bink. Tag and Bink, the comedic duo. Tag and Bink was written by Kevin Rubio, who wrote and directed a fan film called Troops, and later went on to write more Star Wars short tales for the Star Wars Tales. He also later wrote an episode for Clone Wars, which was Season 1, Episode 8, Bomb Bad Jedi. You know, the one with Jar Jar being a Jedi. Anyways, as you can tell, he's a goofy guy who likes to write goofy stuff. Let's get back to Tag and Bink. The first one was Tag and Bink Are Dead 1, released October 3rd, 2001, starring Rebel officers Tag Greenlee and Bink Otana. One fateful day, aboard a freighter carrying Princess Leia and the stolen plans for the Death Star. So, you know, start to A New Hope, end to Rogue One. Anyways, during an attack on the freighter, Tag and Bink borrow the armor off a pair of deceased stormtroopers to avoid being killed. In this comic, they basically go through the events of A New Hope through their point of view, where, spoiler alert, but not really, they try to fly to Alderaan as it blows up, and they are in the Death Star as that blows up, and of course, they live. Come on, it's goofy. And along the way, many cameos of characters appear. It's about a 30-page comic, then the second issue appeared, Tag and Bink Are Dead 2, the second and final part of the series, released December 5th, 2001, coming in at about 30 pages. In this issue, it shows how they survived the destruction of the Death Star, how they went straight to Yavin. They see the aftermath of a party, which, this was actually funny. They find a collar that says Chewie, like the medals at the end of New Hope, where they all got medals, but Chewie didn't. Yeah, they found that. Ha! Anyways, Boba Fett shows up, attacks them, they leave, and then go to Cloud City, where Lando frustratingly lets them stay. They dress as stormtroopers again, they shoot 3PO, calls Leia's hair a cinnamon bun, they get knocked off the carbonite freezing station by Chewie. They then ditch, surprise there, Cloud City, go back to Mon Mothma, and it ends at about the same place Empire Strikes Back, just with a Boba Fett on their table. Then they appeared in Star Wars Tales 12 on June 12, 2002, with a short 10-page comic called The Revenge of Tag and Bink, where Tag and Bink help Lando get hired to work at Jabba's palace, and then later get knocked into the Sarlacc pit with Boba. But they all make it out, and Boba leaves. In it appears many famous aliens, including Alien, Predator, and Mike and Sully from Monsters, Inc. It's obviously considered part of the Infinities, which, if you don't know, is basically non-canon for Legends. But also, pretty much the whole series is in that Infinities. But Tag and Bink were pretty quiet, with no appearance of them until 4 years later. Rubio then released The Return of Tag and Bink, Special Edition, on March 29th, 2006, where in this one, taking place during the Return of the Jedi, Tag and Bink disguises Boba Fett and a Jabba goon. Then they get called by Mothma to disguise as royal guards for the Emperor. And they watch Luke and Vader fight, they watch the Emperor die, then they ditch, which, as you can tell by now, is their basic MO. Then about a month later, on April 26, 2006, the final issue of Tag and Bink was released, called Tag and Bink, Revenge of the Clone Menace, a riff off of all the prequel names, suiting since it's a prequel, where young Tag and Bink are dropped off at the Jedi Council by their father, Kevin Smith. Yes, the Kevin Smith. There they struggle at everything. Talk to Anakin, try to cheat on a test, the Beatles appear. Yeah, the Beatles. And Jango appears. Jango. They see a Dexter Shiner. Dexter then calls Order Number 66. Jango says, I have the sudden urge to kill Jedi, and starts to shoot at Tag and Bink, which is pretty funny. I enjoyed that. Then they follow around Anakin after escaping Jango and go with him to Naboo during the sappy love story. They hang around with Anakin, help him out a bit, and accuse Revenge of the Sith during the actual Order 66. They run into Anakin, who spares their life, and tells them to forget they were ever Jedi, and they run away. And that's it for Tag and Bink comics. Basically a goofy pair disguising themselves, then running away. And that was it. Until now. In a recent tweet, Ron Howard tweeted a picture of him next to 2 Imperial Guards, with the hashtag #TagAndBink ? Played by John Caston and Toby Hefferman, I'm hoping they will do what they normally do, disguise and try to help, but end up running away. maybe they'll cause my many problems like they do best. So basically, Tag and Bink causes every problem and ran away. I'm hoping in the Han Solo movie that maybe they cause a problem for Han Solo and leave him to die. We'll see. Yeah, Tag and Bink caused every problem in the galaxy, disguised, and ran away. Thank you. I'm Sunny from Star Wars Council. Thanks for watching.